Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our discussion for this month's book club pick, Hear My Heart by Tay Mo'Nae. I think this is going to be a very interesting discussion. If you want to get us started, hopefully my internet doesn't crap out on me. But if you want to do your intro, what's your rating, maybe some initial thoughts?
Oh man, I'm nervous. I feel like because I wanted this one to be a win. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Kehlani from Kehlani Simply Me on Instagram and YouTube. I wanted to love this, and I will say the first 100 pages, I was like, okay. It didn't hit for me by the end, unfortunately. I think I'm going on Goodreads. I have it settled in as a 3.5. I think it's actually a 3, but I could honestly go down to a 2.5, and that's not very nice. But I just think it wasn't. I don't know. I don't really know what it wasn't, but it wasn't.
Like, it just didn't give 5 stars.
It just did not give.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I was like pleasantly surprised, like in the beginning. Well, let me take that entire statement back. When this thing started, I was like, whoa. First of all, when the first character okay. Let me just tell you what my rating is. I'm settling on a 3-star. Yeah, it had a lot to say, with like different things. But I don't know how well it was executed.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. But I'm very excited to hear everyone's thoughts because this was a time.
This was a time.
Okay. Okay. Hi, Kay. I'm looking forward to this discussion. There was a lot happening. I do agree. Hi, Amanda. Even though I didn't actually read the book, I'm looking forward to hearing what everyone thinks of it. Well, thank you for being here.
Hi, Amanda.
I'm so sad because of the deaf representation. I didn't like it. 1 star. Ooh, okay. Start of the year off strong.
Yeah. Wow.
Man, I'm sorry it wasn't a hit. Multiple plot points were just not it for me. Yeah. I feel that. I'm thinking 3, but to be honest, I'm not really sure how I feel about it. That's fair.
Win for us, man. It was just not a win.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's not gonna be for everybody.
True.
Hi, everyone. Hello. Welcome.
Hi.
So excited to be here and chat with you guys. Thank you so much for being here.
I love your profile picture. It is so cutie.
I know. Hi, Corinne. Ooh, okay. I went with 3 stars for this one. So sad to say, it sounds like it's not a hit for us this time around.
Yeah.
Ooh, I give it a 2.75 out of 5, which I'm sad about. I think we're all in that same boat.
Yeah.
Because it had like so much representation, Oh, it's sad that it didn't land for us. Oh, it's okay. No worries, Everyone's feelings are valid. Hi, Kristen. Oh,
Hi, Kristen.
Just past the 50% point. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, thank you for being here. I almost forgot about the show and how much I want to chat about this. Yeah.
Glad you can join us, Amy.
Yes. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. I think StreamYard is acting up again. Oh no. I think my internet is on the struggle bus right now, and I'm so sorry.
It was glitching a little earlier, but now it's fine.
Okay. Fingers crossed. We make it through this thing. Hi, Lori.
Hi.
Oh, 3.5. Okay. That's our highest yet.
Yeah.
Okay, Kristen's leaning on it 3 stars. Want to give it more, but I haven't wanted to pick it back up. That's fair.
Okay. That's super fair.
Yeah. I think I'm settling on a 3.5 as well. Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Oh, that's a bummer, but it's okay. I'm very interested to hear what you guys think. So let's, kick things off with the characters. There's a lot to say about them.
Oh, which ones are we going for? Are we talking about the parents? Because those, I'm going to try not to cuss because I'm actually mad. I'm going to try not to cuss. But those people were horrid. Horrible.
Awful.
Like I went back to my notes and there was a moment when she was telling her that she couldn't come to the hospital and she was like, have some dignity. Have some dignity?
Repulsive.
On site.
And just like knowing the information that they have that Nicker doesn't.
Foul behavior.
Okay, I did put this in my notes. Like from the first time Rome opened his mouth, I wanted to fight him.
No, truly. Literally, my note, front page 1. I hate Rome. Why are men like this?
It's like, oh my gosh. It's just insane. Like actually crazy. And even like that scene in chapter 1, I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough to read.
I needed this. I needed this after your 3 pump chump. I needed this.
Did you?
I need a lobotomy. Thank you.
Oh man. I was saying before I decided not to attempt this one after Karina told me one of my triggers is in chapter 1. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm glad you skipped it, to be honest. I'm sad to say that. Reading it kind of felt like someone who had a romance book was telling me about everything that happened. I didn't feel connected to anything happening. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, really great way to put it.
They were something. Surely. They all sucked except for Summer. Yeah.
Yes, I liked Summer.
Mm-hmm. The most villainous villains to ever villain. Exactly.
Truly.
Exactly. Oh my gosh, those parents with actual yeah. And it was just like the way they treated Creed as like, yeah, you're the black sheep of the family. And they didn't care. Like that's so sad.
Yeah, what he was doing behind her back, and then I don't mean to like skip to the end, but like the conversation that she had with him over the like when she was saying like, oh, that's just what men do.
Yeah. They're like, okay. So now we know what your husband does on you.
Big facts.
Yeah. His parents are trash, yeah. Hi, bestie.
Okay.
I did DNF this, but want to stop in and say hi and hear a little what everyone thought. Thanks for being here.
Well, thanks for trying it out.
Yeah.
It didn't work.
Sorry for making y'all pick this one up. But that's like the joy is like we can kind of hear everyone's interpretation because sometimes people can take things away that are different than our views, Boyfriend gave me the ick from chapter 1. You were on your best behavior, so I thought that deserved an award.
Icky.
Disgusting. My parents were awful, honestly. No, that's a tongue twister. Yeah, Rome's starting off with hating on her outfit and then buying her with gifts. Yeah. Absolute ick. Mm-hmm. But then switching to Creed's perspective in chapter 2, where he was heading into a club.
Yeah.
That was in the synopsis. Yeah. That's the one thing. I was like, whoa, that was like unexpected.
Yeah, we were talking about that backstage. I wish the synopsis had been a little bit more forthcoming about what we were getting ourselves into because, like,
yeah.
I mean, we could infer from the synopsis it was going to be forbidden, but nobody said anything about a boyfriend. I mean, sorry, a brother. And I feel like that just adds
Mhm.
another layer of like, this is
Mess.
it's messy.
That was, did we need to read that? So uncomfortable and horrible. It felt unnecessary.
Yeah.
Maybe the author was trying to just like nail home how awful he was as a human being. I don't know.
Well,
But it definitely.
he wasn't really in the book until the end, so maybe, but like still. Ugh.
Rome, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kristen agrees. I agree. It was like she put it in just to make us hate even more, but I already hated him without that, truly. It's like he just gave that aura, you know? Of
Yeah.
we hate you, Rome.
Right off the bat.
Yes, you really did, Amanda. Oh, here we go. 0 dimension to them. Yeah. And do the wedding planner? Yeah.
That,
Yeah.
like, how are you gonna, I mean, okay, listen, I know they crossed the line, but how are you gonna kiss me and then the next day in my house?
Oh, that was weird.
In my house.
And then he admits.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I knew you were there.
He said I was popping my booty out for you.
I was like, whoa. Interesting. Oh no. I hope my mouse isn't dying. I'm so sorry. Give me 1 second.
No, it's okay. I just think that some of the things that just these characters, the choices that they made, it was just a mess. It was just a mess.
It was
And like
a lot.
yeah, and I don't really like a cheating book to begin with. I feel like every once in a while I can get behind it if they're really are trash men like Rome was, but like it was just kind of like icky all around.
Yeah. I agree. So these lines, who says this stuff? Rome. Yeah, we never acknowledged what that was. It felt more like, oh, comparing the sexual skill. Let me know when spoilers are okay. I think, well, we're not shy about talking about spoilers, so we are going to talk about spoilers in case you didn't read it. But yeah,
Feel free.
go ahead and drop whatever you want to say, Amy. That switch was a surprise. I agree. That's way too much. It could have been his childhood friend, his cousin, someone from her childhood. Yeah. So many other options.
So many.
I just don't like non-consent and cheating. I figured the boyfriend was doing something sketch when he had his accident, but that didn't give her permission to cheat. Yeah. And I feel like Creed also was like kind of laid it on thick. And like I understand like their brother dynamic wasn't like strong. But I was like, wow. Also, why do we need to read about Creed's scenes with other women? That didn't make me feel the romance vibes. Yeah. Yeah.
I did not like that.
That was interesting.
It reminded me of another book that I read recently, and it's like, how am I supposed to care about this relationship when I know that it's not the end goal? And so if you're just putting it in for spice, like, I don't want that. That felt like just like spice for spice sakes. Just say that you went to a spicy club and had a great time. Like, I don't really want to read about it.
Yeah. I feel like maybe if those scenes were taken out, maybe we could have enjoyed it a little more. Oh, hi, Jackie. Welcome. Okay, Kristen said, I'm to the point where lines were crossed and they tried it out after going to plan a wedding with a man in a coma. Yeah. Sweet. Yeah.
The timeline's wild.
Yeah. Girl, at least go to a hotel or something. I was a little mixed about this one. I wanted to love it more because of the representation.
Yeah.
Agreed. Yeah. I think we're all kind of feeling like that, unfortunately. don't think I knew this was a cheating book. I don't like reading that really in a romance. Yeah, I think if you maybe looked at trigger warnings, it would have like stated infidelity, but there was nothing in the synopsis. Well, I guess it kind of alludes to it, but it was very vague, the whole synopsis as a
Very vague.
whole.
I just feel like cheating never feels sexy. Like it doesn't feel romantic. It feels
Yeah,
grimy.
icky. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, I don't tend to like cheating in my books either. Rome totally deserved it. And he did cheat first, but I couldn't fully get on board with it. Like it worked for me kind of, but then again it didn't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Jackie also struggles with cheating in stories. Yeah. I think it's just like not nice to like experience. Like as a third party, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is weird. I do like the nature versus nurture combo between the brothers and their upbringing, but still,
Mhm.
I could see that. Exactly. Spice for spice's sake. We didn't need them at all. And the BDSM part was so abrupt and jarring compared to the tone of the rest of the book. Yeah,
Also,
I agree.
we're talking about those spicy scenes. Like, don't get me wrong. I love a book with consent. I think consent is super important. But if I had to hear the word green one more time, I was gonna lose my mind. I can't.
Oh my goodness. I hated that while he was low-key getting feelings for her, he was still hooking up with another woman. I'm like, no, thank you. Yeah, I didn't understand like his reasoning for like I know he said he does like that for control.
Mm.
That's why he liked doing those activities. But I mean, I don't know. I'm not a man, so I don't know if I would ever be able to understand that.
Yeah. I don't know.
Very interesting. I knew he was not on a flight and he was probably with someone, but while the parents knew, so why pretend they don't know? If the other girl was around and they hated the main female, why keep up the farce while he was in a coma? Yeah. Like they were so gung ho about keeping his secret and treating Nikira like crap. Like that was gross. I feel safe now DNFing it. Yeah. Go ahead. I agree. If cheating is done right and not for the sake of adding spice, it doesn't bother me as much. How would cheating be done right? I'm just curious.
I mean, I know I've read it in other books. Like, I have one particular book that's coming to my head. But it's like, I feel like there's a tactful way to do it, and there's a non-tactful way to do it. And I feel like sometimes, and I don't think that cheating is
It's like
ever
a fine
right.
line.
Yeah, but like, yeah, you have to walk a very thin line. I just don't think this line was quite thin enough. It's a little too thick for me.
Yeah. Oh, cringe, yeah. Essence.
Now, there was a line in there that
Favorite
I was
color.
like, this is so yuck. I wanted to throw up.
Oh no.
I'm
Do you
gonna
want
have
to share it or do you want to wait for the quote?
I don't think I can. I don't think I actually want to share it, but I will give you the
Oh,
idea of it because it's very, it's
okay.
nasty.
The plot felt slightly stagnant at some point. It was like the movie While You Were Sleeping mixed with Diary of a Mad Black Woman, but not super charming or funny. Oh, that's a good comparison, I feel like. I just don't know why Rome stayed engaged with Nikira when the parents didn't approve and he wasn't super into the relationship. Yeah. I hate that in the end he said like he molded her into the perfect woman. Like that was gross.
Ugh. Okay, I found it.
You found it? Okay.
It has to do with the word wet. He kept saying like, "Wet it up for me," and I don't like that. Like, that's natty.
Interesting choice of words to
I didn't
group
like it.
together.
I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. I feel like having Creed being into BDSM was only to make him seem better than Rome in bad.
Mm.
Like he could like care for her in ways Rome obviously didn't. Maybe? I don't know. It was just interesting. So true, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. From reading the synopsis, I expected him to not make it out of the accident and then she'd have support from someone afterwards that turned romantic. Yeah, I think I feel like that would have been a better avenue to go on for me personally. Like I feel like I probably would have enjoyed that more. I don't know.
Yeah.
The cheating is in the background, not the forefront, and we don't have to have it thrown in our faces constantly. Okay. Don't read this book then. It also gave me the ick.
It was gross.
I read What He Doesn't Know by Kenny Steiner last year, and that one has cheating that worked for me. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So now that we kind of talked about characters, okay, do we like any character? I mean, yeah. Do you have a favorite character? I know we talked about the crafty ones.
I liked Summer. I thought she was a great friend. Like she always just kind
Mhm.
of told it like it was. I liked the other friend that she made,
Yeah. Camilla.
Camilla, although she had there
Oh,
was a lot
she
going
she was also had her own mess going on.
on. She said, I shouldn't put my hands on him either. Yeah, big big facts, ma'am.
Yeah, maybe so.
But I liked her, and then I will say that there were times where I really enjoyed Creed, like when he learned ASL, which I
Oh
love.
my gosh.
I think that's always just so
Yeah.
sweet. Or even like when he bought her the tennis bracelet and then sent her the text and was like, "I'm not my brother. I just saw this and I thought of you and I wanted you to have it." Like I just like that was cute, but he wasn't my favorite. So between all of the characters, it would have to be the two girly pops,
Side characters.
the two side characters.
I like Bella.
Is that the dog?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I love the dog. She's cute.
Okay. Okay, well, do you have any scenes, like good or bad, that just come to mind when you think of this book and that you want to talk about? And then we have like more in-depth questions coming that I'm very curious on what everyone's take on is.
Trying to think not specific scenes.
Okay, let's go through a few of these then, and then you let me know when you got it one pointed out. I think the audiobook narrator, especially the guy, wasn't the best. His voice for Nakira was bordering on terrible. Oh man, I do love the girls' night. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the paint and sip scene I thought was really cute.
That was cute.
Just because like he said like she's easy to please and like it doesn't take much to make your partner happy. I was a big fan of Rome or the parents, but honestly I wasn't a fan of Creed either. Yes, this is forefront for sure. Oh, Amanda also liked that one. Camilla and Summer, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. Camilla needs to talk to a therapist. Yeah. Well, maybe she has a book. I mean, I have no clue. But maybe she does have like some side character stories. I think I like Summer, but I don't know why. She also said encourage the cheating. Oh, yeah.
Again, I feel like there's a
I hate
thin
Rome anyways.
What was that?
I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Did I glitch?
Yeah.
Oh no. I totally forgot. What were you saying?
Oh no, I was gonna say I think there's a thin line between like being a good friend, being a good best friend, and like don't get me wrong, I'll support a woman's wrong real quick, right? But like you could have been like, it is bad, but like also I support you. But she was like, nah, girl, hit it.
Yeah. I think because she like hated Rome and she knew he wasn't, what. But yeah, it would have been like if she at least acknowledged the fact that it wasn't, a good thing.
Yeah.
Her job was super cool too. Whose job?
Akira, she was doing the illustration for like
Oh,
comics and
oh,
stuff.
question. Because you know how at the end, spoiler alert, the epilogue, or is it the epilogue? The beach house.
Mm.
Not to be mean, but like, can she afford that?
I thought the same thing.
Like with her artist salary? And like, she might be doing art for the 1%. I don't know. But I was like, that was just a thought in my head. But I don't see the difference between the jewelry. Both guys got her jewelry that she never seemed inclined to wear or even like. It's true.
That is very true.
Oh, her cousin was fun. Summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the paint and sip. Hated everything to do with the parents. All scenes with them just made me so disgusted. Yeah. Found it too convenient that Camilla was fluent in ASL. The chances of that happening are so slim. I feel like the first person she meets outside is just like Summer, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, like I mean, how many people do you run into that are not hard of hearing that use ASL? You know,
Right.
I never thought about that.
I don't remember if Camilla even stated like how she has knowledge of ASL. Like if someone in her family is deaf or I can't remember.
Do not remember.
I did like Creed and Akira together. I just wish their story was different. Mm-hmm. I like the scene at the house. Yeah, there is a quote in there that I really liked. Her viewing her new house. Okay. The scene I had to put the book down was after Creed got a private investigator and found out Rome's in a coma. And he goes to the hospital and the other woman walks by. Yeah, say something.
Yeah, he held that close to the chest for a long time.
Yeah. And like I understand like where he was coming from with like wanting her to make her own decision. But at the same time, he could have told her sooner.
Heck yeah.
Do we believe that she could afford a house on that? That's what I'm saying. Oh, jinx. It's a valid thought. She's also an author. Yeah, but she was working on her first book, no? Or like her little graphic novel.
No, I think she had
I don't
sold
know.
a few children's books, but the graphic novel was new.
Okay. I thought it was weird that the audience didn't found out the FMC knew Rome was a cheater. It really wasn't a surprise at the end. Also, still not a justification for the cheating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her nephew. Oh, okay. Camilla's. Okay. Camilla's little cousin. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you guys having my back. I learned ASL in 6th grade. We had a club at my school.
Oh, that's fun.
That's awesome. Okay. Someone in Camilla's family. Okay. Perfect. Well, but I still remember some of it.
I always wanted to learn. I think that's such a beautiful language.
Yeah. I need to. I've always said she wrote children's books. Okay. Well, see, maybe she is rolling in some dough. I guess it was always like, at the forefront that Rome's family is rich.
Yeah.
And they have the money, like he is the breadwinner and stuff. So maybe that was a little bias on my end. She had a few children's books, but still, yeah, honestly. Okay, comic was a new venture. I was so sad for her that no one around her learned and treated her like she was insignificant in all aspects of her life. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about her family.
Oh.
Complete. Oh, it was so terrible. Okay. Let's talk about a few nitty-gritty things. What were your initial thoughts on the dynamic between Akira and her fiance? Did you feel the shift toward her new love interest was believable?
I mean, I get like the idea of like not having you know, care, love, and affection, touch for so long that you like. It's easy to fall into like that. I haven't felt it, and he's giving it to me. So in that aspect, but like even when she was like, "Oh, you know, I just don't want this to be a rebound thing," it's like I don't know. I don't know if it was believable. I think that it's believable to find that kind of lust, but not something that necessarily is like lasting, if that makes sense.
Okay. I think I glitched, so I didn't hear much of what you said. So sorry.
No, it's okay. I just said I didn't think it was like totally believable, but like in some cases, yes, but not totally believable.
Yeah, that's fair. I also assumed she was not wealthy. Okay, I'm glad I wasn't the only one. Is there a comment before this, Corinne, that I might have missed? To communicate with others. And I said, "Girl, leave in the first few pages." Yeah, and they've been together for 8 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
Which is just sad. Yeah, that just is so sad. The dynamic was ick. Yes, the shift was believable because she was desperate for anyone to love her.
Yeah.
And you know what's sad is that's how Rome felt about her in the beginning too. Like he admitted that she was so desperate for anyone to like, give her attention and stuff because her upbringing, right? Like she was basically like ignored her whole entire life because her parents just refused to learn ASL.
Yeah.
That's sad.
I didn't mean to laugh at that. When you were like, "Oh, he admitted to it," it just brought me back to that like moment when he pushed him on the floor.
Bro, I was like, what did he just do? That was wild.
That was foul behavior,
That
but honestly, hilarious.
was so sorry. I was like, get some self-worth. Yeah.
Mhm.
I think it's tough because I don't think she knew really what that was.
Yeah. She was never
Which
shown
was,
it.
yeah. It also felt super fast. Nothing prevented it from being a rebound to me, maybe except the fact that he learned ESL. Yeah.
Also, can we just talk about has anyone like okay, Amy, I think it was Amy. Do you know how hard it is to learn ASL? It's a language. You don't just pick it up and
Yeah.
you can do it.
In like
He was
a
like,
matter
"I'm a
of
visual
days.
learner." Okay. Sir.
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. My technology is on the struggle bus today. Such a long time. And again, why did the parents pretend? Yeah. They were just horrendous to her.
So bad.
Honestly, this felt more like a revelation on what she deserved. Cree just happened to be the closest good guy. Yeah, truly. Oh, so sad. I just feel so bad for Nakira. Sorry. Don't worry about him in the back.
Because he ain't worrying about us. He said, move. Move this pillow.
I didn't really feel happy for her. Like she wanted to stand on her own at the end, but then immediately asked Cree to move in. True. Like immediately. What sort of parent doesn't want to be able to speak to your child? Yeah. And she had the hearing aid since she was like 4, right? And like her parents basically forced her to get it.
Yeah.
And that was the only way that they were willing to communicate with her.
It's awful.
That was just disgusting behavior. I don't feel like she grew a ton since she had stood up to her parents in the past. That's not super different to standing up to Rome's parents. Yeah. It's so difficult. We believe it. The only thing I really still do is the alpha. It is so hard. Oh, I can imagine.
Yeah, I mean, I know a few, but like to pick it up that fast is so unrealistic. I just could not
Mhm.
get behind that. He was like, "Oh yeah, I've been practicing for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, and you're fluent? Teach me your
Yeah.
ways."
It's like, how do you have the time? Because you run a business, you're going to the club. Like,
Yeah, for real.
when did you have
You
the
was
time,
throwing some other
sir?
girl in her house. Like when? Where? When did you have the time to meet up with your friend?
Right. Hmm. He's like, I make a small amount of mistakes, but it's not a big deal. I don't know, girl. It is so hard. There's no way. He has
Very
superpowers.
truly.
Okay, let's see. Okay, since we're talking about her disability, how did the author handle Nikir's disability throughout the story? Did you feel her deafness was portrayed as a limitation or merely a facet of her full life?
I see. This is the thing. I feel like for me, it's hard to talk on representation that I don't have. You know, I love
Mhm,
seeing representation in books because, like, I feel like as somebody that is part of the deaf community, it's probably great to see yourself in a book represented.
mhm,
But so it's hard to be like, yeah, I think the representation was done great. Personally, in my opinion, I think that was one of the better parts of the book.
yeah.
Like seeing how much she really accommodated herself to other people's life instead of expecting people to accommodate to her, which is not a great thing, but what a lot of people have to deal with that do have disabilities in all
Mhm,
facets, you know? So I think that for someone that doesn't have a disability in that format, and I can only say from my experience, which just doesn't, I can't relate. I think it was good, but maybe I'm wrong.
yeah. Yeah. As a guest, he brings some floozy over and leaves the door open. Yeah, that
I can't.
unacceptable. The author's note, I really felt she tried hard to do it well.
Yeah.
I agree. I think the representation was good. I haven't heard about the ear infections and painful headaches in anything else. It was the only small part that I appreciated.
Yeah.
I agree. The people around her tried to push it as a limitation. Yeah.
For
I
sure.
did like that Creed pointed out that she like doesn't let outside like obstacles kind of stop her from doing what she wants to do or like living her life to the fullest, which was really
Yeah.
nice. I forgot like the wording he used, but I did like that he pointed that out and kind of reassured her that she's so accommodating to everyone else when she doesn't get that same respect back,
Yeah.
especially in her own family. Like,
Her own family, her own relationship. Cause wasn't
yeah.
it like that Rome would get upset with her if she took her hearing aids out?
Yeah, because he's like, what if I need you and I can't talk to you?
Ick.
Okay. Don't you have your phone in your hands?
Or tap me on the shoulder, get my attention. Hello?
Right. Like you're mad because you can't scream at me from across the house? My dad had to get a cochlear implant and he still doesn't hear well. So I can't imagine not being able to hear and have to use ASL constantly. Mm. I'm torn on the representation. Like, I like that it was included, and I do think it's good to an extent, but also I feel like it was a plot device used to show how Rome and Crete were so different.
Mm,
Yeah, I can see that.
yeah.
The reason we had the club was because we had several deaf kids from our community and we all became friends. Um,
Funny story.
oh, is that what it is? Decades later, one of the girls moved in next door and I figured it out.
That's
Oh,
so sweet.
because our kids became friends. I have since lost touch with her. Oh,
Oh,
that's so sweet.
it's crazy how people come
That your
back.
friends. Sorry.
What'd you say? I'm so sorry.
No, I'm trying to explain. The reason I laughed or I said it was sweet is because their kids became friends. Oh my gosh. I didn't want my anyways, let me move on. I'm sorry. I love that the author explained how hearing aids aren't a magical fix and there are pros and cons with wearing them.
Yeah.
I only have a few friends that have used them. The newer ones are Bluetooth. Oh wow.
Yeah. So my sister-in-law
That's
wears one,
amazing.
and it's funny, like, she'll talk about that. Like, it does she didn't realize how much she needed one till she got one, but how much, like, it gives her headaches because everything is so amplified. Like, you go through
Oh
the world, like,
yeah.
so, like, quiet, and then you put them in, and it's like, "Oh, holy moly." Like, now I can really hear. So it's like, I think
Oh.
I'm sure there's a lot more that we don't know about, like, that goes along with the disabilities that, they struggle with, but
Mm-hmm. Man. Thanks, Amanda. I feel like we usually don't have this many issues, but I think because my husband's gaming, he might be taking most of it.
he's sucking up all the Wi-Fi.
Leave some for me. A coworker's son had a cochlear implant, and she learned ASL so she could communicate. Oh, yeah, I feel
Love
like as a parent, I would personally want to be able to communicate with them. Like that's just so crazy that her parents were like that.
And if you have the opportunity to do both, like Nakira did, that's great. But if you know that
Right.
like having that option is going to help them, not have to be so plugged in all the time, like why wouldn't you do that for your child? I don't.
Right. Like I would want to make their life easier, not harder just because I don't want to do something.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, my bestie was trying them out of the ears, nose, and throat doctor she worked for, and her hearing aids were hooked up to her phone. So when her girls would watch YouTube, she'd be screaming in the store because the kids would be turning the volume because they couldn't hear it. Oh my god,
Oh dang.
that sounds awful. Oh no. Yeah, I feel like any normal person would maybe. I'm kind of disappointed we didn't fully see how Nakira felt about herself and why she didn't want to consider the surgery. If we're in her head, we should hear her thoughts fully on that.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Yeah, I know she had like a very strong reaction, right? She's like, no, I don't want the surgery.
Yeah, but then no more elaboration on it. He was just like,
Like it kind of
oh,
just moved on.
yeah.
Mm. Oh, I'm getting surgery for this in April. Good luck. Sending you so many good vibes for a successful surgery. Me too. I'm always so sad for my students when parents and siblings don't learn. It's more common than you think. Oh god.
Ugh, dang.
That's so sad.
That is.
She could have explored that more. Yeah.
I think a lot more could have been explored,
Yeah.
like in its entirety in this book. I think that we focused
Mhm.
on some things a little too long, like the club. We didn't need that. A little bit more,
Yeah.
like deep diving into the characters, their motivations, their wants, their. I feel like
Mhm.
that could have given me more.
Yeah. I feel like yeah. I feel like even just like the characters, like we didn't really know them to an extent. Like we know Nikira's trauma and her difficulties, like her day to day and how she was treated basically her whole life. And then with Creed, he just kind of like was thrown in there and was like BDSM, left, right, and center. And then he's like, I'll treat you like how you should be treated and stuff. And it's like, that's it. You know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, we have some good lucks sent to you, Chris.
Yes.
What did you all think about the fact that they both were kind of estranged from their parents because of the exact same reason? And she used to stay with her parents, even though she got herself emancipated. That's a good point. It's a good question. Maybe that's something they connected on. and like could relate to each
Mhm.
other's lives.
Dude, I
Yeah.
I feel like sometimes I don't know, like maybe she was going off of like something very specific, and that was the reason why like these characters had their backstories. But sometimes I just want the characters that I read to have good relationships with their parents. Not everyone has to be jaded, you
Yeah,
know?
I can see that. So I guess maybe that's why she like was so accepting of like Creed and his attention. Because that was like the first positive male
Yeah.
attention she's gotten in her whole life. And maybe she felt neglected in her relationship. And I'm not like saying that's like excusing her cheating on Rome, but I guess I can see why she fell for him so fast.
Yeah.
I think I remember my coworker telling me there's a stigma in the community, but I'm not sure why. Oh, wow. I would have loved to get more about Creed's story and how he developed his career outside of his family.
Yes.
Yeah, that one was also kind of like glossed over, right? Like he had this man figure that he thought was a dad, like a father figure. And then once he died, he like took over his company. Is that how that worked?
Very, very lucky.
Was it like a shipping company or like trucking?
I don't remember.
Maybe one and the same. I can't
I need someone
remember.
to take me under their wing like that. I got trauma. We can bond.
Right. You're like, I got trauma. I had thought that Rome was in a coma because he was street racing. Wait. Oh, okay. That would make sense. Yeah. So were they just like doing nasty stuff on the road? And that's like, how the heck? How was she okay? She like walked away fine. Was
She
the
walked
car
away
moving?
from-
I have so many questions. I don't really care to know, but
No, the car was definitely moving
mm,
because the unofficial, like the official police report was that he swerved in the road to like miss an animal or something. So like they were moving at a
oh
high speed.
my gosh. I know. Right.
Mm.
Oh man. So sorry, guys. Oh no. Thanks, everyone. I was so happy when I found out I could get it before they would just send me home and say, "Oh well, you lost your hearing." Oh my god,
Well, we're glad you were able to
that's
get it
crazy.
too. The alternative does not sound
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. Oh, that breaks my heart. I did not understand where the Fast and the Furious needed to be. Like with the whole Dylan Camilla scene. I, I didn't know street racing was like a thing.
It's still popping, bro. It's still popping.
Wow. And being with him means she'd still have to deal with his family to agree. Yeah. I guess technically, it seemed like he kind of cut his losses at the end
Yeah.
with the way he just like. I can't get that scene out of my head now. That was just
I just see his legs.
that. Oh my gosh. Like that
Oh.
was wild. But that was the way they trauma bonded, yeah. Yes. Did she not know anyone else in the hearing impairment community? She didn't try to make friends either this entire time.
Mm.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I'm glad you'll be able to have surgery as well. Yeah. I think it was a shipping company, and when his boss died, he left his company to Creed. Okay. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, she was doing something to him. Sure was.
Something.
I don't know why, but some parents don't want their kids to get cured for something they feel they should endure. I don't agree you should want the best for them. Yeah, absolutely.
That's crazy.
She was supposedly bent over but had only a couple scratches, but they made impact with another car. That makes no sense. Yeah. For him to be like in a coma, wasn't it for like 3 months?
Yeah.
Crazy. Yes, congrats. Creed met with an officer, and the officer told him that the woman was also dead. Oh, he wasn't wearing a seatbelt.
Mm.
It just makes me question where she was in the car and in what position. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me that she only got scratched. Yeah. A lot of questions surrounding this car crash. That's for sure.
And like she didn't ask any questions. She was just like, oh, okay, cool. You in the car? All right. Like,
Oh,
hello?
The girlfriend or the
Nikita.
side girlfriend?
Like, she didn't ask any questions. She was just okay with her fiance just getting in a car accident. No, you didn't have an inkling, a little spidey sense, like nothing.
Mm-hmm. She did say, like, oh, he was supposed to be going to the airport. I don't know. I think maybe because of their relationship dynamic, she just kind of like a lot of things went over her head, maybe. Or she just refused to acknowledge some things. You know, they've been together for 8 years.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's hard to say. Oh, 3.5 months. Yeah, that's a long time to be in a coma. I mean, wake up and his whole life has changed for the worst. The whole relationship spanned 3 months. That's so fast. Yes.
Yep.
I think it was very quickly. Maybe it just felt like lusty to me, like insta lust, and not really romantic. I'm not gonna lie, listening to all this discussion makes me happy with my decision to DNF. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Dodged one there, Nikki.
Yeah. She did try, but they never answered her. They just ignored her. She even asked Rome, and he also brushed her off.
Ick.
Yeah. It's a crazy one for sure. Yeah. It's okay. I know she tried to get the info from his parents, but they were giving her the runaround. Yeah, they were just... I just did not like anyone in that family. I guess kind of... I don't know about Creed. And his other girlfriend, she was like, you're on your own. Oh my gosh, she's like... It's like, I didn't sign up for this.
She said, deuces, baby.
Wow.
Have a nice life. She said, call me when you can walk again.
So rude. That's cute. But she would go to the hospital because she was there all the time. That's why Nikira was like banned pretty much.
Yeah, but I don't think that she knew that he was paralyzed until he woke up.
The severity.
Yeah, he couldn't move his legs. But just the way she was like, yeah, call me when you're walking again. Then we can talk.
Like, I don't... That... Ugh. Yikes. Yikes. Hear that the situation between Nikira and Creed had like a double-sided love bombing situation. At least that was my impression. Oh, love bombing to the max.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's the story of a mad black woman Medea movie plot part. Oh, yeah. He cheated. He's in a wheelchair. Mr. Sleeps. Yeah, he had 2 and now he's got none.
And that's called karma.
Not even a brother. I'm sorry.
He lost it all. He lost it all.
Too far. And then, like, the dad, wasn't the dad, like, sick? Like, he had cancer?
Yeah.
That seemed like a lot to add on to an already effed up situation.
But I did like that Rome was like, good luck with treatment. I ain't taking over nothing. Have a good life.
Creed?
Yeah. Oh, I say Rome. I meant Creed. But yeah, that was funny. He's just like,
yeah,
bro.
He's like, sorry. Oh, so crazy. Okay. I know we talked about quotes that you might want to share.
I do have
There were a few ones. Yeah, there were a few good lines.
Both of them I think happened around the same time, but these are both Creed saying this to Nakira, but he says, "I don't like seeing good women not being valued," and I just thought that was kitty, and I just don't want you to accept less just because that's what you're used to.
Yeah, that was good.
Those are my two.
It's funny because the page that opened up it said green. And I was like, oh gosh. Like, hold on. Okay, yeah. I can't share that.
So not that one. Not that one.
Oh, I did make a note about like the whole beach house scene. Oh, okay. Before that happened, how she was like, oh yeah, I didn't know how, or what does it say? The house was in his name. That wasn't something I thought about before, but now reality was setting in. Girl, what do you mean?
You didn't think about any of this?
You were with Creed for like 3 months. She's like,
no, honeymoon phase.
Yeah, she's like, I hadn't planned ahead the whole time Rome was in his coma. Anyways, I thought that was interesting because I was like, girl, you're smarter than that. I thought.
She was living in Delululand.
Oh man. Anyways, yeah, that was a lot.
It was just a lot.
Yeah, karma. Truly. I'm happy that you guys chose a book like this, though. Regardless of the plot and execution, I'm happy to see this type of representation in romance. At least Tay tried, yeah.
Yeah.
I think if she had maybe taken a few elements out, it could have been a little more enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
She said, peace out, loser. I got you, girl. Too soon. Not at all. Not at the rate in which this moved, honestly. Those are good quotes. Yeah. Once again, do not keep track of any quotes. It's okay. It's hard sometimes.
It is.
I only remember ones that I hated. No, you did offer up a good one. A good, bad one, you know? I did have a quote, but I forgot my book and I don't have it with me. It's okay.
No worries.
That was ridiculous. Yeah. I just got a nonfiction book about a person's experience with a guide dog. So I definitely want to dive into more books with disability wrap. Ooh. I'd love to hear what the title is if you don't mind sharing, because I think that
I really want to read Molly Burke's book. She just recently came out with one. She's a very popular YouTuber who's blind, and she came out with another book. So bad. It's called Unseen. It sounds really good.
Nice. I'm sure that'll be a really good read.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, how many things can I put into this book? Yeah. And for like how short it was, I think it was a little jarring.
Yeah.
Do you guys even feel like the spice was serving its purpose? It felt so unsexy to me and jarring. I'm not opposed to spice at all in books. I just felt like no chemistry between them.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just feel like the pacing between the characters' relationship was just so fast that I didn't have a chance to fall in love with them the way that they apparently fell in love with each other. And so, like, when they got to the spicy scenes, it was like, okay. Like, there was no connection.
Yeah. And I didn't like the one in the epilogue.
No.
Like, I just was like, ooh, that one kind of gave me the ick. And I don't know if it's because, like, I was kind of not enjoying the story at that point. So the epilogue, it was just like, I don't know. You know? Mm-hmm. Yes. Out on a Limb is great. It is. Does have great rep. Who is the author of Unseen?
It's Molly Burke.
It's called Catching Sight, How a Guide Dog Helped Me See Myself by Denny Elliott. Thank you so much for sharing. I'll have to check into that.
Yeah, I'm gonna add that into
Not at all.
Not at all.
I want to know why and when Creed got his box of tricks he bought for other women. I drove so fast. Red light. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely don't think it like was in there just for the sake of it. Like I think we've talked about already. I agree. It was jarring and not good spice. At first I was like, oh, so this is happening. Yeah. Listen, I don't mind, a little BDSM, but
No.
it just I don't know. Just didn't do it for me in this one, unfortunately. Okay, last question before our final question, or penultimate question, I guess I could say. Were you satisfied with how relationship conflict resolved?
No. Are you kidding
There were
me?
so many. So just pick one or a few and,
It was just so anticlimactic. She was like, oh, you cheated. Oh, I hate your parents. Okay, bye. All that lead up for the coma, I feel like he should have just gotten the accident, found out that he was cheating, called it off then fell in love with the brother. That way, it just felt like a more natural progression because by the time we got to that point, everyone knew what was happening. There was no surprising. She didn't even care. She was like, okay, cool. Like, I didn't like it.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, she wrote
Ray
it.
said Unseen is actually about the author. Oh, it's a memoir, right?
Yeah, it's a memoir.
Or
She's a YouTuber, so if you want to watch her stuff before reading her book, I've been following her for I don't know, probably 6-7 years. She's incredible. She has a beautiful guide dog named Elton John, and she's fun. She talks all about blindness and lots of other things, and she's cute.
I think I remember.
I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? I think we lost you, Karina. Are you there?
Oh no. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh, you're back. You're back.
We're almost done. We're almost done. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's go over these real quick. Even more cringe. She asked about his brother while they were getting busy. Yeah. Well, he did.
Yeah, he did.
He brought it up. That was weird. Anticlimactic and rush. Agreed. Also, how come we never knew she suspected cheating? This whole time, Summer was like, he sucks. And she's like, no, he's a good guy. Yeah. Valid.
Super valid.
Molly Burke is adorable.
Yeah, she's great.
No. I was satisfied with him and his parents not having a happy ending. Yeah. So sorry, guys. So sorry. I feel like there were a lot of plot continuity issues, convenient things thrown in which didn't make sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I think if this was fine-tuned a little bit and some things were taken out, switched around, maybe it could have made a little more sense. But again, the representation, that was so good to see. So it's just a hard one to kind of pin down, I feel like. Okay. So of course, we have to ask this the age-old question of the Swoony readers. Did you swoon?
Oh man.
Yeah, I feel like that answers the question.
I will say the only swoony moment I had was when he started learning ASL. After that, absolutely no swoons in the building.
I know, you know who that made me think of.
Yes, I do. And he did it better. He did it way better.
Oh yeah, 100%. But I was like, oh, it made me think back to, Swoony Pit. You know what I mean? We have a lot of no's. Oh, hold on. It's discussion. I want to give this book a 2. Man. We have no swoons, I think.
Not a swoon.
It didn't feel romantic, just surface level. Yeah. I grimaced. Oh no. My personal swoon scale, it got a 2, so no. I agree with that. Please share what book did it better. So it is book 2 in the Windy City series by Liz Tom Forday. The Right Move. It was great. Highly recommend
great.
the whole
Top
series.
Tier. Top tier.
Yeah.
Are you okay, by the way? You good? Are you surviving?
Life after Windy City. I don't know how to go on. I don't.
Truly.
But wow, I knew that this was going to be an interesting discussion.
Yeah.
Based off of like some of the earlier feedback of people DNFing and which is crazy because I feel like on Goodreads and stuff, it's like 4 stars and above.
Yeah.
From what I see. So such a bummer, but I think it had great representation, like we all said. And, I want to see more books with deaf characters and just them getting their romance.
Also, can we talk about the cover?
Nice
the cover, fantastic. Black author, amazing.
Yes. Indie.
Just wasn't a win.
I know. Such a bummer, but we just are thankful that you guys gave it a shot with us and are here. Unfortunately, not all books can be a hit. But yeah. Yes. Love it. The ratings are crazy high. Yes. I agree. I highly recommend the Windy City series. I gave every book 5 stars. Yes. We can't wait to hear what you think of that series.
Okay.
So happy I wasn't alone. Mm-hmm. You were not. You weren't. Oh, so we're going to be watching Notting Hill in our Discord on Friday at 6 p.m. EST. I'm very excited for it. I hope you can join us.
Bear with me. I'm so sorry. I went to go back to because I was on my notes on my phone. I went back to the spinner wheel and it deleted all of my.
Oh, no worries. So thank you guys for being in the chat and answering some questions about our monthly pick. We are going to do a giveaway for next month's book club selection, which is Cowboy Casual by Holly Renee. Yeehaw vibes. We're hoping for a better experience.
I'm almost done. I'm so sorry.
No worries. No worries. Yay. I sadly missed the clueless one. Oh, well, we're happy that you're going to be joining us. Oh, Amanda's going to try out Cowboy Casual. Yay. Thank you for picking such discussion-worthy book. I think we're just so excited about the representation by, Black author, deaf ASL rep, had a guide dog. So,
Mommy,
I will say I've read 2 books by this author, and she doesn't know how to write a messy book. So, which one? Okay, let me drop a title for you because I don't remember what it's called. Okay, so the ones I've read before were And Then There Was You, which is a duology. And the way it ended, I needed to jump into the next book immediately. And I gave them both 4 stars. So, but if you don't like the cheating trope, I think it is also on this one. So I don't know if it's like in the author's niche or whatever, but I don't know. I had a good time with it. I don't know what to say. Also, thank you guys for putting up with my wacky Wi-Fi tonight.
Okay.
I don't know what's been going on. Okay.
So sorry. I'm so sorry, guys. Did
No
not need
worries.
you guys waiting like that. Note to self:
You're
save it
ready.
before exiting. Okay.
Good point. Good point.
Here we go.
Yay.
It's Kay.
Kay Olsen. Hey. Congrats, Kay. So sorry about your 1 star, but we do have a little copy of Cowboy Casual for you. We will reach out to you on Instagram to see how you would prefer it. But what an exciting little win.
Yes. Woo.
Okay. Oh wait, Missy's never read a cowboy romance. Oh. I've been craving a cowboy romance. The next one's perfect. I haven't read from this author, so this was a cover pick.
I have read from this author. I read their fantasy, and it was not my favorite, but I have heard absolutely incredible things about this book. Like literally every person I see on TikTok is singing its praises. So
really? I'll lower my expectations.
I'm gonna keep it here. It's gonna be here.
We're hoping it goes above and beyond, honestly. Oh, thank you guys so much. Yes, congrats, Kay. Oh, Rebel Blue Ranch. For anyone that needs a cowboy moment, we do recommend. Yes.
Also, Karina, is your rating changing?
I'm gonna. I don't know. I honestly, I finished it earlier today, and I was like, not sure what my rating was. And then I was like, okay, yeah, 3. And then now I'm like, is it lower? Oh, I'm not sure. What about you?
I think I'm gonna do 2.5.
You know, I don't know. Well, just check my Goodreads in a few days because I honestly have no idea.
But can we just talk about this?
Yeah.
Like the art in here was so freaking cute. Let's see if I can picture it. For those that didn't
oh my gosh. The rock climbing thing.
Oh, the rock climbing was cute.
That was cutie. Ooh, I think Tori likes his author, so I'm not too concerned. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, between a 2.5 and a 3 now. Woo-hoo. You know, I might be a 2.5. I'll have to think on it. I was not prepared. Yes. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here and joining us for this discussion and just being part of our community. We just appreciate you guys and are thankful for all the love. And don't forget, if you are participating in RomCom Swoonathon and you have any bingos you want to submit, you can either share it to us on Instagram or put it in the Discord, because we are going to be doing 2 Amazon gift cards for people that submit bingos. So each bingo you get is an entry into one of the 2 giveaways. Wow, I can't talk today.
Great, bestie.
Notting Hill we're doing on Friday, and then we have our last round of sprints for the month on Saturday. And I think that's everything, but we are going to be shifting to Kaylani's channel for our March sprints and the live show. Anything else you want to add before we head out?
I'm sorry, did mention sprints on Saturday?
Mm-hmm. So we have movie sprints. That's it. Okay.
Well, Betsy.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope to see you guys again soon.
Bye, guys.